Hey there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! How are you tonight? It is 7 o'clock on Wednesday. We're ready to go. Let me get things set. So, are we ready to create? I hope so. So for tonight, I couldn't decide between Emboss, Resist, and Watercolor because for me they kind of go hand in hand looks wise. So I thought I'd do both, at least faux both. You'll understand. So I'm going to flip you around and we're going to get to going on what we have to create tonight. So hold on a second. Okay, and I hit flip again and I shouldn't have. 1 second. There we go. All right, let's see if I could get this straight. Not quite, but it's close enough. Oh, all right. Let's see, am I halfway lined up? I think so. I think so. Hey, Iris. So, for tonight, I figured I'd show you 3 different techniques, okay? Not necessarily in this order, but the first one here, I wanted to show you the texture of the block and the stamps. This is Emboss Resist with using a block. This is Emboss Resist using blending brushes. Love this one. And then last but not least, this is the faux watercolor that I was talking about. So off to the races we go, right? So for tonight, I'm using Butterfly Brilliance and Nature's Prints. Why am I using Butterfly Brilliance? It's been in the catalog forever. Because I tend to forget about it because it's one huge stamp. And when I have one huge stamp, I don't always think to use it. So I pulled it out. So that's just all there is to it. So I have 4 card bases, 2 of which are the long skinny, 2 are the regular. So the long skinny are 4 1/4 by 11 on the 11-inch side, scored at 5 1/2. And then the regulars are 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. Then I have a piece of Starry Sky because it's like my favorite color right now. It's just that simple. I'm gonna cut this, maybe, if I can find enough room. I'm gonna cut this at 5 1/4 by 4, which is an outer mat, if you're used to my instructions. By the way, those that ordered the July's online craft class, that went out in the mail this morning, and you should have gotten at least 1 email, if not 2 or 3 from me with photos, instructions, videos, all that fun stuff. I will ask you please to not forward those emails as they're intended for you. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna do our inner. In our inner, I'm gonna do at 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm cutting both of the 5-inch side. Okay. And then if your paper starts looking raggedy, you can use a nail file or a sanding block to get the edges off, but that is a good indication that you need to change your blades. So, okay. All right, let's get moving, huh? All right, so the very first one I'm going to do is this one here. So we got to do, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss resist both of these. And then I can be done with heat. which is a good thing. Let's see here. So I'm gonna grab my other stamp I need. Okay. So I'm gonna grab 2 of these and we're gonna emboss, Versamark, you know, all that fun stuff. So, all right. Since both of these are big, I am putting ink to stamp instead of the other way around. So we are going to stamp this guy. Okay. And then I'm grabbing my tray and my clear embossing. Okay. And I'm going to heat these both at the same time, so I'm just putting it to the side for right at this moment. And then this guy, if you have trouble holding this, this is a really good stamp for your stamparatus, the positioner, because you won't have to hold it. You just take the whole hinge plate and go over. So that is an amazing thing. But I'm going to attempt to hold this behemoth and make it work. Okay. Get my finger in there. Okay. All right. So we've got that. I'm going to cap this. I'm going to find where I didn't have ink. Good luck with that, huh? And I'm going to start pouring and hope and pray I get them all. I'm like, it's hard to see, isn't it? So, all right. Now I'm gonna grab my reverse tweezers that came in my toolkit. Put it where there's no powder, hopefully. And we'll get this heated. I have no idea, Miss Gina. You'll have to read, there should be a letter that came with it, or a certificate. I'm not sure, honey. We do pins for year, we do pins for milestones. So, if I had to guess, it's probably your first year. It usually comes a couple, like a good 6 weeks after your qualifying title advancement. Okay, so that means you hit probably Bronze Elite. That's what that means. So, that is what that means. That means you're getting 25% instead of 20 now. So that's a good thing. So that either means you save more or you could buy more depending on your viewpoint, right? So, there you go. Hey Pam, how are you? Alright. That is one problem with embossing a huge thing. Because guess what? We now have a huge thing to emboss, right? It's okay though. So you want to wait until it's all smooth and shiny. Because if you don't, there's no point in doing it, right? Smooth and shiny is the key. If you cannot tell, grab a flashlight and shine it at an angle. So that way you can tell if you're done. Okay, that one is done. Now, I'm gonna grab this other one and get them both done at the same time. course, it's not going fast enough for me, but hey, that's okay. For me, it needs to be instant, right? I remember this one time I got a custom order for Christmas cards, and I did 75 Christmas cards, and they were all embossed. It took forever and a day. And it was a big piece. It was like a nativity scene or something. It was really cute, but it took a long time. Okay. So there's that. All right, let's scroll down here. Yeah, I've had a cold, and it's just what it is, and I'm living with it for a minute until it goes away. It's just that simple. So, alrighty, but it's not gonna stop me. So, it is what it is. You know, some days are better than others, right? God doesn't give you perfect, he gives you doable. Alright, so I've got Starry Sky and Sweet Sorbet open. I'm grabbing my block and I am literally stamping. And I'm literally stamping. Okay? And then I'm literally stamping. Right? Ooh, I have a piece missing down there. We'll see if it matters. Nah. Okay? So, interesting, right? So stamping with blocks, when you're done, just, you know, run it through the kitchen sink, rinse it off, okay? So, that's an interesting one, huh? All right, so let's see. Where are my blocks? Best wishes, happy thoughts, I think is what we need, huh? So, there's one. Yay. Okay. Clean this off real quick. Excuse me for being off camera. I can't fit everything on. So, all right, so now we're gonna grab our butterflies. And I've got my blending brush, and I've got embossing powder all over my thing, but that's okay. So have you guys done emboss resist before, where you emboss and then where the powder is not is where you end up with the design coming out? I love this. So easy. So we're gonna do a couple sweet sorbets. What do you think? Do you like? My favorite color of all, Starry Sky. Okay. What do you think? Do you like? Needs a little bit more down here. Okay, so that's another way to do it. And then last but not least, let me clean this, hold on. We're gonna get a different one. Love this nature's print. All right, so we're gonna grab here, and I've got my Starry Sky. And I've got my spritzer. Grab my spritzer, but I'm gonna spray off camera just because I don't have enough room. Sorry, guys. So you're gonna spritz just until you see it kind of bubble up. And then you're gonna flip around. And you're just going to set that down in there for a second. It gives it not as crisp of an image, so you can do what you need to do, right? So let's see. So I think we need to do a hello there. And there we go. What do you think? I love how this is spider webbing. So that's my faux watercolor. I wish this congestion would leave me, but every single cold I always have for a couple weeks. Hey, Lise. So, all right, so we've done faux watercolor. We've done blending brushes, and we've done stamping with the block directly. So what I'm gonna do now is just assemble. It's just that simple. So I've got my mats here. Excuse me. I've got my mats, I've got my card bases. So we got to do some assembly line now, huh? So assembly line means put all the glue on at once and pray and hope your fingers don't hit it, right? There you go. Okay. Grab our outer mats. Our outer mats are measuring 5 1/4 by 4. I know I'm a tiny bit off camera, but I gotta have room. Hold on a second. So there's that. I'm gonna flip this over and rub. So there's one. Okay. Second one. Real quick like. Okay. There. And here. I don't know if this one needs words or not. Okay. So there's that one. Might need a glue dot up there. It's a little wonky, but it's okay. And then last but not least, we're gonna do a long skinny. So I have a question for you. Is there anything you guys want to see on a live? I mean, I try to come up with different ideas, but I don't know if it's always what you want to see. I'm hoping so. But, you know, right? So we gotta have some gems with this. We just have to. Let's see. I'm looking for the in color. Do I have any more? I've gone through a lot of gems this week, so I may not have any more of them. We'll do some copper. Copper works too. Or this brushed brass, distressed kind of look. Yeah, that'll work. So there's that. And it needs to be up top too. Do you guys use your fingers when you do gems? Do you use a old-fashioned piercing tool? What do you use? I used to use a pair of scissors. I used to use a piercing tool, but I've gotten to the point where I can just do it. So, this definitely needs some gems down here too. I got some nice smudges on this one. It happens. Wonder what happened though, because that's a lot of fingerprints even for me. Whew. It is what it is. So we've got that. That's not going to cover up all those smudges, but oh well. Okay. So that's what I have. Take your pick tool, piercing tool. Yep, definitely. tend to use my fingers unless they're extremely inked. So, I don't like that edge. So these are the codes up here for if you want to do the August class. All the details are up on the website if you want to take a look. And the club order bonus is up as well. And if you're coming to Lisa's, not you Lisa, other Lisa, she's doing an in-person class Saturday, God willing. So if you want to order off of hers, I can send you that link as well. So just let me know. Even number of gems. Yeah, technically, huh? Groups of 3 though, so I don't know. We'll see. So that's what I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoy. Leave a comment. Let me know if you have something specific you want to see. Otherwise, I'll just keep pulling out cool stuff that I think. So anyways, follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com, and have a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.